I'm seeing something that Chiloba has corrected. Because I tweeted last night and I told him, you dare disconnect. And I talked to Safaricom. I have an agreement with Safaricom, not CAK. And I'm a post-paid member, so they have my details. Now he's saying, I meant those Kenyans who are not registered. That's what Chiloba said. But we are telling Chiloba, you have been put there, we know you, and sooner or later, we are going to monitor, we will focus on you. You have not been taken to CA as an ordinary director general. We know what you want to do on the polling day as far as the internet is concerned. We know the data you are collecting. And we know you're working for the deep state. And we will flag you and we will profile you. Just like the way we profiled your other colleagues within the deep system.
I want to tell Kenyans that there is an event going on that is again unlawful, unconstitutional, outrightly illegal, and Kenyans should ask questions. When you buy your SIM card from any service provider, you give your full details and you are registered and your data is entered in the provider's registry. Why is the state requiring Kenyans to queue to re-register their SIM cards? Kenyans have too many problems. They're queuing for food. They're queuing for fuel. They're queuing to enter public transport. They're queuing for everything. They're queuing for jobs. Please, the deep state, save Kenyans this burden and embarrassment of telling Kenyans to go and register the SIM cards whose details you already have. We will ask our lawyers, led by Kithure Kindiki and others, if they don't stop, to go to court and stop them. Because it is illegal, it is a nuisance, and is burdensome to Kenyans for no reason whatsoever, howsoever. And we will tell Kenyans just as much.
You have no legislative power. And we are giving you as evidence today that I thought, he will even ban nobody can stop reggae. That should have been a word that should have been banned. Instead of banning nobody can stop reggae, you are banning the word Tutalinda Kura. We want to tell you from here and telling our supporters, Tutalinda kura yetu kutoka wale ambaye wanataka kuiba. So kila kijana ambaye anasikiza sisi, lindeni kura yenu usiku na mchana mpaka Mheshimiwa Ruto atangazwe kuwa rais wa Kenya. Ya pili, miaka 4 kutumia BBI mulijaribu kupanga wa Kenya. Led by the president himself. Ulijaribu kupanga wa Kenya, ukajaribu kupanga your succession. I don't know what you fear. Tunakuambia hatubangwingwi sisi. Na hatuwezi kubali. We will not be part of your plan. Na ya mwisho, mutajua hamujui. We are telling from the highest office to the smallest man. Mutajua hamujui. Na sijui mutadu nini. Tumesema mutadu nini. Kobia unatusikia utadu nini. Wale wamekutuma mutadu nini. Ama mutadu. So we have reached a stage where we must speak to one other very candid. We are joining with the DP. We'll join with many others because we share that we must fix our economy. And Your Excellency, let me be very kind to you. Even when we form government, the first 18 months, if we don't fix this economy, Your Excellency, you and our team, Kenya will go the Greece way. A Minister of Finance, without taking the due process of parliamentary process and committees, the budget-making process, was telling the country, I propose this, I allocate this. There is nothing he has proposed. There is nothing he has allocated. From Tuesday, the Speaker will refer those estimates to departmental committees, to the budget committee. We will reallocate what you have allocated. We will change what you have proposed. And you are just cheating the people of Kenya. The budget is not yet done until Parliament approves. So, Ukuriatani, what you read is what you usually read in a village in Marsabit. Thank you very much.
Today is a very, very important day because this event culminates in the absolute deconstruction of a mirage called the deep state and the continuation of the reconstruction of an equitable Kenya. We come here to receive and be joined by a party that has a very admirable chapter in the political history of this country. 20 years ago, DP or Democratic Party and Ford Kenya came together. They ended up forming government. When Michael Wamalwa Kijana and Mwai Kibaki spearheaded the change that swept Kenya in 2002. It is therefore not strange that 2 decades later, our two parties are now joined with our brothers in UDA and ANC and many others to again lead the country into a change that makes sense to our people. This country, ladies and gentlemen, has a resilience like no other. Every time those who have been given the privilege of navigating our ship become rogue, Kenyans take control of the ship and steady it back to the deep waters. And we are doing exactly that. When you walk around this country, you hear, you feel what Kenyans think and what they say. Of course, there are those who fall in the category of a character called Maimuna in a book called God's Bits of Wood. She was blind, and she said she has never quite understood how people with eyes don't see. And she herself was blind. And we have people in this country with eyes, and they don't see. There's a storm coming, and they're just seated there watching and thinking it will obey them and move back. So today, my brother Justin and your team, you have made Kenyans proud. And we stand here and dare say that the movement from the third arm of government, the legislature, to the people of Kenya is now complete. Speaker Kenneth Makelo Lusaka is in Kenya Kwanza. Speaker Justin Bedan Njoka Muturi is with Kenya Kwanza. Now the other arm that is left is a mirage called the deep state. Sometimes it's called the system.